Hey Cancer, how are you doing? I hope all is well with you. As always, I hope you are in high spirits. My name is MJ. Welcome to my Creative Intuition Tarot. So Cancer, this is your reading for May 2022. I am a little late with those readings, so thanks for your patience. It will be a general read that, as always, can apply to any area of your life. So listen to your intuition. Take the messages as they feel relevant and as they resonate with you, okay? If you want a little more information about your May energies, there is an additional reading that I done like a few weeks ago for the collective of water signs, and it is linked for you in the description box below, okay? With that said, Cancer, let's get straight into your messages, and I've pulled an oracle card for you before I started recording to like anchor myself a little bit in your energy. And the card that showed up for you is related to, this is the crystal oracle, so it relates to stones. It also has an aspects of numerology in it. So your card is fluorite, and it speaks of transformation. It is number 5, okay? So very symbolically 5, and we are talking about May, which is the 5th month of the year, okay? You may want to check out the reading that I've done for the 5-5 portal, May 5th. There's a little more about numerology aspects of number 5 in that reading. In this particular deck, 5 also refers to perfection and the human, okay? Also, if you are drawn to stones, you may want to check out the meaning of fluorite stone, okay? It may carry additional messages for you, or it may be just aesthetically pleasing for you. It may just carry positive vibes. You may want to, get yourself one or a bracelet or something, okay? And this card, I said, it speaks of transformation. You can see this castle here. It speaks of professional life, or I should say it highlights that aspect of professional life being of importance in May, being engaged in what you do, being fulfilled with what you do, having an open and creative mind, and also it speaks of widening horizons, okay? So I do feel, Cancer, that you are letting go. The transformation that is happening for you is letting go of certain limitations, okay? It's like, even though typically looking at the castle, I would think of a home and I would think of being safe and secure. I think of it for you more as a tower moment. It's like you are liberating yourself from restrictions, and for a lot of you it will be related to your professional life and changing your job. You may be changing it in May, you may be changing it in June or July, but you may be accepting an offer in May, for example. Changing your job, your profession, to a place where you can truly spread your wings and use your potential. So freeing yourself from those limitations of that stone castle and getting out of it to a place of that fulfillment, being really engaged and happy with what you do, having open and creative mind, and really having place to be open and creative. You know, sometimes we work in places where our potential is not able to thrive, right? And so I think you are really moving away from a place where your potential was somehow hindered. And that's why the widened horizons and widened perspective show up in the message of this card, right? That you are moving to a place where your, not only horizons, but your possibilities for growth, for promotion, for growing your business perhaps, where they are finally showing up in your life. Also with the castle, I said I would think of a home. So for some of you, it may be, the transformation may be related to your home environment, okay? Your home environment may be growing. You may be changing your apartment, buying a home. It may be about becoming parents or getting engaged, getting married. Something around your home and family environment is transforming for the better. So again, something is opening up, okay? With number 5, I mentioned it refers to perfection and also the human. I think the transformation that is happening for you, whether it's primarily related to professional life or your family life, it is truly impacting you as the human on all levels, and is a kind of a transformation that you have been waiting for quite some time. And not only waiting, but really working on that transformation. You were not just sitting and waiting for it to come, but you were somehow forging your way through that stone wall to liberate yourself and get out of that castle that was somehow serving like this tower, and keeping you stuck and holding you back from spreading your wings. Okay, so that is your oracle message to start with, and I really love this energy for you, Cancer, because it does feel with a beautiful metamorphosis that will truly make you happy and will allow you to thrive. Okay, so let's see what the tarot cards have to say, even though it's almost like a complete message from this card for you, right? But let's do some tarot cards reading. See, the cards are jumping out, so let's see what do we have for you. The Seven of Wands and the Death card. Look at this. I just cannot make this up. Death card is all about transformation, Cancer. And I also said you have been forging your way through the stone wall, and you have the Seven of Wands. In this deck it's called the Seven of Inspiration, and you can see how she's holding those like the darkness away from her. You have been forging your way through to get to the other side, to get to a place where you can thrive, to let go of any kind of limitations. Seven of Wands is a card of fighting for something. Sometimes it may be about protecting, it may be about being defensive, but in this case I do feel it was you being motivated to forge your way through. You were fighting for that transformation in whatever area of your life. There may also be a significant transformation in your love life partnerships that you have also been working on, and finally you can see the results showing up. With this star here, it immediately makes me think of a dream come true. But the Death card, speaking of a transformation, a beautiful metamorphosis, Cancer, that is an ending of a previous cycle, a previous phase of your life, or really of a previous life, and you getting out of that cocoon into your new life, into your new form. And you know, major arcanas always show up to speak of extraordinary things, events that happen in our life that impact our life long term. They don't bring like daily events, right? It's more minor arcana speak of our daily life. The major arcana speak of something that really changes your life long term, perhaps even forever. And that is the beautiful transformation, that you are getting yourself out of the cocoon that was limiting you. I don't know if you can see, but there's the spider's web as well. It's almost like freeing yourself from your previous life, from the previous version of yourself, that previous job that was not serving you, anything related to your home and relationships, or really any area of life. I said with the oracle card, there was something about open and creative mind, and that is also transformation. And very symbolically in this particular deck, you know, it's happening like on her head. There is an opening, and this is an opening as well that you have been working on, and your horizons widen, your mind space opens up, your heart also opens up. Okay, so on all levels, mind, body, soul, emotions, you start to see things from a lot more like widened perspective, higher perspective. Okay, you see a lot more possibilities. Your mind is a lot more creative, and you are willing to create. Something motivates you to create. Okay, that is beautiful. That is absolutely beautiful, Cancer. I love this for you. And also it's like really leaving this darkness. You know, both of those cards to some extent speak of darkness that you are leaving behind and moving to the new light, new life, right? So really that it's like your past effort and your patience that you have put into this in the last months or perhaps even years is finally paying off, and that dream come true, right? Wishing upon the star, and the wish is being granted, Cancer. Beautiful. With the death being the death card symbolizing death and rebirth, birth and new life. Some of you truly are welcoming new life into your life. Okay, so it may be in general new energies, like a breath of fresh air, but it may be related to children as well. Okay, beautiful. Let's see if there's anything else, even though really it's like a complete reading, but let's see if any other cards. Let's give it 3 more shuffles. Okay, see, there it is. The Queen of Emotions, that is the Queen of Cups. And this is your energy, Cancer, because it refers to the element of water, right? The Queen of Cups, regardless of gender. This is not gender specific, it's just the feminine energy that is a little more caring and nurturing comparing to masculine energy, which is about taking action, right? So that feminine energy, it's almost as if you are aligning yourself with your feminine side, the one that is caring, nurturing, and the one that is driven by love. Whatever is happening for you in May, Cancer, is the result of the fact that you have been and still are driven by love, but also driven by your intuition. This is a very empathic person or energy, spirituality, and also driven by creativity, creative waters. So the effort that you have been putting into your life, into all your endeavors, they were primarily motivated and driven by love, that creativity and spirituality for some of you as well. And you are aligning yourself with that feminine side and allowing yourself to be caring and nurturing and more gentle. It's almost as if, even though it's not the typical meaning of the King of Cups, because this is also like the therapist of the tarot deck, it's like you are putting your guard down and allowing yourself to be more loving, more inspired, and again, I said, willing and motivated to create, right? So I absolutely love this for you, and I think I'll leave it there when it comes to the tarot cards, Cancer, because it's a complete message. You are immersing yourself. You have been already immersing yourself and allowing yourself to be driven by love, and now you are just getting fully into this. Something happens that allows you to immerse yourself in those good emotions, in your creativity and intuition, and it makes you feel good. And it feels like one of the deepest healings that you have ever gone through. Okay, and I also like to see this because with the transformation and death card and also 7 of Wands, which was, I said, about fighting, working on something, this healing is very needed, and it feels with rest and finally coming to a place of peace and stillness, serenity. Okay, beautiful. Beautiful, but I want to pull you one more card from the Oracle deck to close the reading off. I hope that you enjoyed the reading so far. If you did, Cancer, a warm invite to leave a like, comment, to subscribe. It's a great pleasure to be doing those readings for you. And I hope that you enjoy them as much as I do. I hope you find them inspiring and entertaining perhaps as well. Wow, you have 3 cards. Okay, let's just go with them. Unfolding lesson, matching vibration, and transcend the limits. So let me take the guidebook and I will read the messages from the guidebook for you so that we don't miss any key part of what Spirit wants to share with you. Starting with the unfolding lesson, let's see. So this card says, is there a situation occurring for you that is taking up a lot of your time, energy, or focus? Whether you view it as a positive or negative, it is part of greater learning and understanding of who you are and what you are here to do. Be grateful for this awareness of the bigger purpose. See the impermanent and transitory nature of what is occurring right now, and know that everything is as they are meant to be. Your affirmation, what I am learning today brings me closer to my truth tomorrow. Nice. Okay, matching vibration. Let's see what this card has to say. If you want to see change happen in your life, you need to shift your energy. When you want to call in more magic, joy, more happiness, love, and connection, check in with how you are keeping your thoughts and energy in alignment with the feelings and experiences that you seek. We attract resonating energies, so raise your energetic frequency through meditation, chakra cleansing, healing work, and positive action that will allow you to meet your desires at the same vibration. And your affirmation from this card is, I align with the desires I wish to manifest in my life and surround myself with positive energy. Beautiful. Last but not least, Cancer, transcend the limits. Freeing yourself from those limitations of the castle, that's what I said, so it makes perfect sense. And there's a lot of violet or purple color in this card, and this card is purple as well. So if you're drawn to colors, you may want to check out the meaning of purple as well. There may be an additional message for you. So this card says, Cancer, there is an immense potential which lies beyond the limits we place on our simple experiences of life, most of which we could never possibly imagine. Can you come to understand what it took to create you exactly as you are, that you chose to take this journey to take this journey at this very point in time, and how truly important you are? Imagine that the forces of the universe which made that happen are forever guiding you to transcend an ordinary experience. Can you open your mind to the possibilities and where they could take you? The affirmation, I discover and transcend the limits of the possible by looking beyond them into the impossible. Amazing, Cancer. Nothing else to add other than to wish you a great May. I hope you make the best out of this. Beautiful energy for you, and I'm really, really happy for you, Cancer. Somehow it makes me very excited that those energies for you. So, as always, please take care of yourself, and I hope to see you soon. Bye.